Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Rewind that. It's your girl Miss K. Can y'all hear me good? Give me a thumbs up. If this is your first time coming across my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe if you like the vibe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I go live. So today we're going to be talking about The Wire Season 2, Episode number 4. And this is called Hard Cases. So I see Steve in the building, Inga, hey girl, and Eric S, hey.
Hey.
So y'all see Stringer Bell behind me, right? So me and Moochie was already talking about this, and he got them lips poking out. Which way I gotta go again?
No, that way.
I wish it could really show it. Anyway, I remember we was P Valley had what's her name said something about she don't care, like I guess the way Keyshawn is over her man. She was like, I don't care if he was Stringer Bell circa the wire 2005. She said Stringer Bell in his prime. No, Idris Elba in his prime, circa the wire 2005. She didn't like. She's like, I ain't gonna be going through all that with no man, honey. Anywho, folks, let's get into this. So at first I was like, this is kind of like, what am I doing? It's kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie.
But it was an important.
I always know it's important, but it's boring sometimes. But sometimes stuff is important and it's still boring. So I knew you was gonna say that. That's why I had to say. I know once I say something is boring, Moochie's gonna tell me that it's important as usual because she has to be a Moochie, and just let me know that I know.
I just said it was important because of last week, though.
Oh, because of the Hey, D-Weave.
See, you ready to say I'm doing something bad?
You was spoiler.
No, I wasn't. I was talking about last week because it had to do with last week. Then you know what? I'm done. I didn't do nothing. I don't know nothing. I ain't say nothing.
So anyway, man, the episode starts off with these guys here. This is Frank and Nick. They're at the pier of the docks, and he calls him. I guess it must be early in the morning or something like that. And he's like, why are you calling me? What here? And he basically lets him know that he found out that they stole the cameras. Can you tell me who told them this again? Because I know they mentioned it was the man that he said that he's close to, but I don't know who the person is. Huh?
Horse, the fat dude.
Oh, okay, that's Horse. Okay, so I don't know. Okay. Hey, Support Gaming, he said he's ready for the moochies. Well, I'm not.
I ain't do nothing yet. I almost got accused of his Support Gaming.
It was really good.
A couple of minutes right before you came in, I got accused of giving some spillers. And I ain't do nothing. I ain't say nothing.
Oh, stop it. Stop it right now. All right, so let's move on. Okay, sweetie. Look at him. He's like, and you got Ziggy involved, So he's like, he wants to know, not first, but after a while, he's like, who is the middleman and all of this stuff. And the guy is like, if you don't know, I ain't telling you. You know what I'm saying? You want to add something? Hey, Art Love.
What I want to add is that to me, it was mostly it was done out of desperation on his part, because on Nick's part, because he wasn't getting any work.
Yeah.
And I think he only got one day for that week.
Yeah, and on top of that, his girl is like on his back.
Yeah, so he's got a little pressure added to him.
Yeah.
I want an apartment and I want to live as a couple.
You can't blame her.
My daughter is talking in pre-K nursery school about it.
And you can't blame her though too, because like they're kind of treated as kids and they're grown. Like she got to sneak out in the back and all that from when they're downstairs in the basement in his house, which is that's. Hey, you can't be doing whatever you want to do in my house. I don't care how old you are. That's how some parents are, So, but I get where she's coming from. Like, let's just, get a place. Like, what the heck?
Come out in the alley because my parents are respectable. What?
Right. Hey, Marlon. So, D Weave says that season 2 is very vital to how Greeks were the real players with the port, streets, and politics. Yeah, they let you know, like in every season, they're giving you a little taste of, just every aspect of the game, all parts. So I do like that as well. So, did he say something to him about the money situation? Like, you can't be like, I guess, splurging, basically, right? That's what Frank wound up telling him.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, I know. But unfortunately, we'll get to that other one, Ziggy. So here we have Burrell, all right, guys. And you know why Burrell is going after Daniels, because Valchek wants him. So he tells Daniel that he wants him to come back and work Valchek's detail. But I noticed how he just couldn't help himself. Like, he was like throwing in some digs and telling Daniels that, he's a snake, he can't be trusted, and he's disloyal and arrogant. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Where is this coming from? I don't really understand why he doesn't like him. I mean, I know that there were some things that he did behind his back, but it was to do good police work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was that was a little annoying how I think he was salty that he was pulling him out of the basement. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wanted to keep him punished.
Yeah.
So the fact that Valchek was asking for him, he had to make sure he threw them digs in there. But Daniels, when he realized that he got like he was asked for by Valchek, then he was like, oh, okay, well, now I know. So now I'm about to make some deals. Like, I want to pick my own team. And he said something about he wanted to be like a major detail if he brings a case, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you want to add anything to that?
He wanted to make sure he keep his same crew once they finish this case also.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, he was saying he wanted a permanent detail as a major case unit.
Right.
So, and of course, he said he want Freeman, Greggs, and Herc. And I was like, why you want Herc? I just didn't understand that
You
one.
know why he wants Herc? He needs Herc to do that grunt work.
The who?
The grunt work. He needs Herc to do the grunt work, the undercover work now.
Yeah, he complained too much to me, and he like was lazy. So that's why I'm saying that. I just didn't like that. Um, Steve said The Wire touched everything: school, politics, police, drugs, news media, and housing projects. Yes.
Yes.
So next we got this scene right here where Avon is basically telling, well, first D'Angelo comes in and he's like, I want to know, was you behind this, right? So can you go ahead and explain this scene?
He was like, well, he never confirmed or denied if he
Right.
was behind it. He
Mm-hmm.
just told him, look, I know a way where you could get some time shaved off your sentence and you
Mm-hmm.
could get out of here quicker. Now, if you do XYZ, you could get some time off and I'll give you the information that you need.
Right. And it seems like, so from this conversation right here, it seems like he was trying to get him to do it, right?
He
But
was
since he said, leave me out of whatever you doing, he decided to do it himself. I mean, that's what, I don't know if I'm
no,
confused,
because
but
he
that's
was
what it looked
trying to
like.
do it too. So if
Oh, for
two
both of
people,
them.
two people are stronger than one with the same
Oh
story.
yeah, true. Because they did say that somebody there was a meeting in the beginning of the episode, and they were saying like, if you can get like a few people to say something, then that means that you're gonna have to like shorten sentences, right?
Right.
So yeah, that's true. But he's like, just leave me out of it. And Avon is saying, you should, I thought you was coming up in here to thank me, if
Mm-hmm.
anything. And he's just like, I just don't want nothing to do with what. That's that. We're gonna get to the end of that later on. So now we got this freaking idiot with this long old leather coat on that he say he paid $2,000 for. So he's being
Mm-hmm.
very flashy, even after Nick told him not, to just not be flashy, not showing the money, all that stuff.
Why would you wear that coat to work?
I don't exactly. It doesn't make any sense.
First
And
of all,
like,
he don't even look like he's warm in that coat.
right. And oh my gosh. And then he's taking throughout this episode, he's taking pictures all over the place, taking pictures of it. He's something is really wrong with him. He likes taking, pictures of his private. It's very annoying.
And this is before selfies.
Right. It's very, very annoying. I really he's annoying me. So I'm gonna come out of the the chat for a little while. All right. So now we got this guy right here. He is looking for Omar because he's starting to get calls from everywhere. You see, Bunk kept asking him. Bunk been asking since what, 2 episodes ago? He asked last episode, he asked the episode before that. He been asking him. And this guy is he's so consumed with trying to get on Rawls' nerve. And now he is really all about this case, which is not even his. So he's asking these guys on the street, have you seen Omar? Of course, ain't nobody telling nothing. Then he runs into, he gets in the car and he sees Bubs on the street once again, hustling, trying to get money so he can get high with Dirty Johnny. That's his name, Johnny?
Mm-hmm.
I cannot, like, y'all already know I can't stand Johnny. I don't like him, but Bubs is basically, he's tasked with these, he got to pay his taxes, okay? You need to find what's his name? Help me. Omar. You need to find Omar for me, okay? So
well, this was from the case from last season.
I know.
So they told him he had to find him. He said, I never lost him last episode.
Right. But he's getting the pressure now. So
right.
Because he's getting calls. Bunk is saying it, and now Irene or Eileen done called. Like, Bunk even told him that Eileen is on his behind, and then she called and left a voicemail. So now he has to go out and look because all these people are on his case now. Finally. So now, since nobody on the streets is helping him, he turns to Bubs. All right. So in this scene right here, we got Stringer with a week package from Atlanta. And he's basically losing money, and he's telling the guy that you're just going to have to step on it. So you want to say anything about this? I know this is kind of small, but
this the connect that Avon gave them that he knew from Atlanta, but it's like a real messed up quality of dope. What they're saying, and they're holding on to the towers with scraps, literally now at this point.
And they paying more, right? Paying more, and it's garbage. So they got to step on it. Oh gosh. String is he's pissed off. So in this scene right here, Rawls is telling Freeman and Bunk that they should have held on to the ship, for the sake of the case, right? And Freeman, he tells him that they were in Philadelphia with no real jurisdiction, and they was dealing with foreign nationals, and they had no real probable cause. You know what I mean? So it's like, we can't just keep the ship, But Rawls is saying, look, I understand all that, but from the outside looking in, I'm telling you how it looks. And if things don't work out and Burrell needs a scapegoat, I know exactly who I'm going to call. I mean, I know exactly who I'm throwing in there. So I say he is something else. Just grimy. All of them are like that though. Like they're all willing to just throw somebody under the bus, except for Daniels. I don't think Daniels is like that.
No, he's not like that. Not to me.
But they're just all ready to, like, listen, if it don't work out, then this one did it. And I mean, look, I could respect that he's letting them know already, though. He's telling them to their face, like, this is what's going to happen. You don't get this case together, I'm going to let it be known what you should have did, what you could have did, and what you didn't do. All right. Did you want to add anything on to that?
I wanted to add that he got to pick his whole crew, and he asked for. He said everybody except for
This is no, no,
McNulty.
no, 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 no,
Oh,
no.
that's not then.
No, this is
I
Freeman
thought
and this is Freeman and Bunk.
I thought that was
Mm-mm.
Daniels he was talking to.
No, this is Freeman and Bunk. We're gonna get to that part
Oh, well,
later.
they was talking about everybody on a ship speaking another language, and now the ship went back out. They can't get anybody else to talk about it, and the
Right.
guys didn't know how to speak English.
Yeah, that's what Freeman was trying to tell him, but he was like, "That's fine, work the case how y'all want to work it, but I'm just letting you know that if it fails, I'm throwing you under the bus." So in so many words. So now we have, you know, Ziggy told not Ziggy, Nick told Zig earlier that he wanted to um have a meet no the Greeks wanted to have a meeting with them, right, because everything went well with the last package. So now they come up to, to the restaurant, whatever this place is, and this guy is telling them that they want chemicals, like tons, and you can tell that Nick is not really comfortable with it, but Zig is just all for, like, how much, you know what I mean? But did you notice that every time when Ziggy spoke, the guy didn't even look at him?
Because he's irritated with him, and he
Yeah,
knows he's
it's like
he
he's gonna
doesn't
act
like
like
him.
yeah, he's gonna act like he's not even there. So yeah, but Nick is just like, I don't know about this. But we already know that Ziggy, he tried to go on ahead and do it anyway, even though they didn't make a plan for it, because Nick said that he'll think of it. He'll think about it. Did you want to add something to that maybe I could have missed with this scene?
He was unsure what it was for because it was certain chemicals. So he wasn't really supposed to take him there. Ziggy wasn't supposed. He didn't want Ziggy to go with him there.
But he did tell him earlier that they had a meeting.
Yeah, he
So they
told him
were
he had the
supposed to
meeting,
go.
but he didn't want him to go with him. And I think he even spoke to him as far as, look, I don't talk when you go in there.
Yeah, that was in last week's episode, I think, right?
Oh, okay.
Because in this one, he said we have a meeting with them. That it went well. So he was like, we had the meeting. So I know he did tell him that, like, last week, that I don't want to say last week, but maybe the
Mhm.
episode number 3 or 2. Um, so now we get to this scene right here. Levy, he just be he be doing his thing. And he's like, basically saying, if we give you the names, not the name, but the person behind the rat, it's rat poison, right?
Mhm.
The lacing of the narcotics and how it was smuggled in and everything. Just basically give us all the details. Then he wants his sentence reduced, to like a year, right?
Yeah.
And something about he's something with probation. So you could go ahead and expound.
He wanted his sentence reduced, and he said he'll give all the information of where it came from, who's bringing it in, everything. And that's
Hmm.
when they asked, like what you were saying earlier, they asked if there was anyone else that knew of this.
Yes. Um, that other dude, I forgot. I didn't have a picture of him, but you know, he was. We're gonna get to that, but you can tell he was just like, looking at this whole thing sideways.
Like he
Huh?
wasn't believing one bit of this.
Huh?
He wasn't believing one bit of this. What?
Not at all. But Levy was telling him, look, just consider the offer, because the next time we talk about this, we're gonna need the assistant attorney general to be in the room. And he was saying, like, basically, y'all better hurry up because it might be some more bodies dropping.
Hmm.
So they had to hurry that up. Now, this is the scene that you were talking
Oh
about,
yeah.
where Rawls was talking to Daniels, and Daniels was saying the team that he wanted. So you can go ahead and
He was saying the team that he wanted, which was Greg's, Freeman,
and Herc.
Kirk, and he asked for McNulty, and he was like, no.
No, he just said no McNulty. That's the thing. He didn't even ask for McNulty.
But he
And I
was
was
going.
wondering, yeah, he probably wasn't. And I was wondering, I was like, oh, he don't care about McNulty either, huh? And he just said, I want these three right here. And I'm like, oh, you want Herc over Herc over McNulty. But in a way, it's like you could kind of see why, because he does what he wants to do.
And if the case is not going the way he wants it, he won't work it.
Yep, exactly. So, he was like, I don't, I'll give you everybody that you want, but McNulty is a no. And the thing about that right there is that it's kind of what McNulty gets, because he was so salty about being at the docks. He didn't take it in stride like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was bitter about it, and he kept trying to mess with Rawls. And if he never did that, then he could have been on the case. You know what I'm saying? But you like
Mm-hmm.
burning bridges and stuff like that. So it just goes to show none of that works. Doesn't help you. Sorry. So let's see what we have next. Oh, this is when Kima decide, like, Kima is a cop. Okay, listen, guys. The quote of the episode says, "If I hear the music, I'm gonna dance." All right, and this is a perfect example of what she means when she says that. She just could not, like, she's off duty, they about to go to dinner or go out somewhere, and she sees a bunch of kids acting stupid, and she just can't help herself, and she has to get out of the car, even when her wife is saying, could you just not, you're gonna be Shakima Greg's Esquire, like, think about what would the lawyer do. Not the
She gets
cop.
on my nerves.
Yeah, what would the lawyer do, not the cop? And she's just like, girl, I can't keep doing this. So, did you want to add something to this, or can we move on?
I like the way she yanked dude off the hood of that car
Mm-hmm.
and threw them cuffs on him.
And I like how she told the girl, like, B, you better drive. You better drive on or lose it or something. She said, drive that car or else it's gonna be a problem for you as well. And the girl's like, oh my God, let's go. So, let me see what else. I want to make sure that I didn't forget anything. So now we got him, Daniels, he's coming to Kima, and they are basically in the same freaking boat. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Their wives want them to be lawyers. Like, I think he's gonna take the bar exam. Was it in a 2 years, or was it a month? I don't remember what he said.
He was been top. He was putting his papers in.
Yeah, he was, but he
He was
was
putting
saying
his
that he's gonna,
papers in to go back to school to become a lawyer.
because he was saying he was gonna take the bar exam, but I wasn't sure if he said if it was more recent than Kima.
Oh,
I don't remember.
I can't
But
remember.
either way, they're both in the same boat. Their wives want them to go ahead on and be a lawyer and just, get out of this life right here. And they're like, you don't know my wife. And this one said, you don't know my wife. So they just come up with the agreement that you tell my wife and I'll tell your wife. So we'll get we get to that. But I like this scene with them too, because I always remember that they have a good relationship.
Yes.
Daniels and Kima. So now this is the hearing that they have, and I believe the assistant attorney general is here now.
Mm-hmm.
And he, let it be known they gave up the info. And this dude, let me make sure him right. Look at his face.
Like, something don't sound right here.
Yeah.
Something don't sound right. How he know everything?
Yeah, and he's like, you confident, huh? You're gonna be confident that we're gonna get the person. So you already know what happens. And when they left, he was saying, what did he say? Something,
He said
bet you
something
5 to
slick.
10. Yeah, something slick. 5 to 10, I bet you that he's the one that planted it, or something he said. Y'all usually be helping us out with the quotes in the comments, but yeah, he knew, he wasn't stupid. He looked familiar. So did you want to say something else about this?
No, you covered it all. You covered it all.
All right, so go ahead.
I like the picture you got with his look.
Yeah, because it's perfect, right?
Mm-hmm.
He definitely like, and Avon was looking back at him too because he knew. All right. So this is a scene right here. I just put it in there because it's this guy, of course, McNulty, still just in the mix. And he got the lady, he came to this lady and she's reading the letter of the girl, that first dead body that he found. It must be in a
The
different
floater.
language, right? He
Mm-hmm.
found out that her name is Nadia. And I guess she's trying to translate the letter and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
she's
because
gonna
she. Oh, sorry.
go ahead.
She let him know that the letter wasn't just to one person, and she was basically writing to her whole family.
Mm-hmm.
And there's
Yes.
no, they don't have no address because all they have is the actual letter and the picture.
Yeah. So she says
Excuse
that
me.
he was gonna take it, but she said, leave it with me and I'll try. So I'm waiting for him to come back to her, and who knows? He left the letter with her. So this guy just be getting on my nerves. So now we got this scene right here where they all come up. Could you imagine? They all come up and he like, you ain't got no warrant. You don't even have no reason to be like hassling me.
And how
And
you
they,
searching my car? And then he
yeah.
tell let him know the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Once your car is on this premises,
Yep.
we are allowed to search it, and that is
He,
so true with some
mm,
city jobs.
yeah. Ain't that something? And they sure found it. Look, I was hoping they was gonna find it. In a way, I was like, please find it. Like I was like thinking, you know how sometimes when you in a show or a movie, when you're privy to the plan, it doesn't always work out like that.
Right.
So I was kind of afraid, like, oh gosh, we know the plan. We heard Stringer tell the guy to be subtle about planting the halls in there, the fake
Yup, he
halls.
told Shamrock, make sure you
Yeah.
don't do it discreetly or
Hmm.
something like that.
He said be subtle. And he was
Subtle,
like,
yeah.
you know what subtle mean, right? I was like, string. I mean, you do gotta ask some folks if they know what things mean. But anyways,
You do.
so anyway, yeah, I was wondering if it was gonna work out, and it did, thank God. And then later on, it was on the news, so they sure worked their way to get that guy up out of here. I like how they did that. So what y'all think though? Like I was thinking about y'all. Like y'all think that this was some snitching stuff?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
What y'all think?
Y'all
Talk to us.
planted, somebody planted that on me.
Yeah. Cause I know how y'all be quick to be like, oh, that's snitching, that's this, that's that. Which how y'all feel? You know? Y'all feel like this is snitching? Steve said definitely snitching.
Wow.
But is you with it though? Avon is doing what he got to do to get the heck up out of there, okay? He a dirty cop. I mean, he ain't a cop. He a dirty CO. So, hey, he said, "Oh well." What you think, Moochie?
I thought it was funny because he thought, they ain't gonna find nothing. They
Mm-hmm.
ain't gonna find nothing because I know I ain't leave nothing in there. And then
Right.
when they came out with the cough drop thing, like how he do it,
Yeah.
y'all planted that. Somebody planted that.
Right. They did have to hide it, of course, though, because if they would have put it like up there where like his
In the open
dashboard,
where he
in
usually
the
puts
open and
it.
all that, that would have been so easy. Like, wait a minute, I didn't have this. So let me
Okay,
see.
Marlon says snitching with a purpose.
It served its purpose, right?
It served its purpose. Okay.
Steve 6ix9ine was doing what he had to do, snitching and snitching. Whatever. I'm not into snitching. I just want to hear what everybody got to say because everybody's so quick to call people snitches until they get their behinds in a nice tight situation. See what you gonna do.
I remember the CO that played Gary's brother on the CO is the dirty CO is the guy that played Gary's brother on the corner. Wow.
Mm.
You know what? He seems a little older. That's probably why I didn't recognize him.
Hmm.
Because that was from the early 90s.
I don't remember
The corner came out before
The Wire,
The
right?
Wire, but it was
Yeah.
based out of Baltimore.
Yep. I remember, but I don't remember everybody. I remember a lot of people on the wire that are cops were heroin addicts and all that on here. I think Freeman was one of them.
Yeah, his arms look like Popeye when he was
Yeah,
on
he
it.
had the big old fat fingers.
Hmm.
Mm-mm-mm. Terrible. Let me see what let me see what he said. I'm gonna take my tail to work and stay out of the street so I don't have to snitch.
I hear that. That's what I say.
Right.
I'm a square.
Exactly. Straight up. Keep that straight and narrow path, like they say in the song. Shoot. Keep the devil in the hole, baby. So we got the team back together.
Yeah.
Okay, got the team back
And
together now.
Presbeluski is happy.
Yes, he was like, so what kept you or something like that. And one thing I will say about this scene though, even though I didn't care for Herc, I do like how he brought up Carver, like, Carver should be on here too. But of course he would. Like, that's his partner in crime, basically. Doing all kinds of stupid stuff together. They used to be, but hopefully they matured. I don't know. Don't say nothing. I feel like Carver definitely would have matured.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they still, like, we don't know, we don't know what's like, need him for what? We don't even know what this is about.
Yeah.
So they just pretty much going in blind. They don't know nothing right now. Inga said she doesn't call it snitching on the dirty CO.
I
Yeah,
hear
kind of
that.
like how we were talking about it with We Own the City.
Mm-hmm.
And we were just like, yeah, the cops, like we was here for it. Well, some of us were here for it when they were
I
just snitching
was.
on each other, because I know I
And
was
they
like,
snitched faster than the
yeah.
regular people on each other.
Yes, they sure did. I was like, good for them. So now we got Omar. He done caught up with Bubs because he was asking about him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of his girls was around and she heard it. And I said, I
Mm-hmm.
know
Kimmy
she,
heard everything.
what's her name?
Kimmy.
Kimmy. And I know she was going to go back and tell him. And here he come. I mean, now why you coming to this man and pulling your freaking gun on him? Really though? He ain't no threat.
Kimmy heard everything because she's staking out. She talking to one of the dope heads, and she
Mm-hmm.
getting like a whole layout of the next place they gonna rob. And
Right.
she's within an earshot where she hears him asking about Omar.
Yes.
And she like, what?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna put that in my mental Rolodex.
Yep. And he sure found him. So, I mean, hey, that is another way, because the guy was saying, listen, if you want to find Omar, go on the corner with a package.
Yeah, but he don't got money like that.
Right. Go on the corner with a package. He'll be
He
there.
stealing CDs players out the mall.
Uh-huh.
I said he was stealing CD players out the mall.
Right. So, but that's another way to get him. He find out you asking about him, he be
Mhm.
popping up and whatnot. Like, what? Let me see. I see a super chat. There it goes.
Damn.
Hey, thank you. Underrated one. It says, thanks for reviewing my favorite show of all time. It's great to hear the both of your perspectives. Oh, thank
Oh,
you so
thank
much.
you.
Appreciate it. I don't think I've ever seen you come through.
Damn.
Welcome. Welcome. We're
Welcome.
here every Tuesday. Thank you so much again
Every
for the super
Tuesday
chat.
at 10.
Yes, we was a little late today because your girl was backed up on work, but we here because I didn't want to keep canceling on y'all. But yeah, he got his gun out, and as Marlon said, Omar the Terror is so true. Like he just came out of the shadows, and I'm like, oh gosh, here go Omar. I mean, I already knew he wasn't gonna do anything to him, but you know how it is. Y'all looking for me? Yeah, Omar, you already know that you have a job to do. You want to talk about some snitching Bubs? You got some snitching to do, brother. Come on now. You're supposed to be taking the stand in this is the case against Bird, right?
Mm-hmm.
What the heck? You already know that. So stop. Anyway, so now we get to this very weird, like this scene had me cracking up, and this is the reason why. Because normally I would have left it. I wouldn't even bother to talk about it, but I was laughing, all right, because it was just going like in
Back
rotation,
and
like
forth. Yeah.
that's the
You was saying,
rotation.
Stink faces because they mad. They mad at their loved one. Like, you really went and did this, and you know how I don't want you doing this kind of work anymore.
Yes.
She
And
was cutting at
she
me
got
like
the
she
she got the
mad.
stink face, and then you got her over there all like awkward, like let me take
Look,
a
and look,
drink.
she got a
Um,
flowery top on Kima. So she really
right.
was. I didn't even catch that, yo. She was trying to really doll up.
Yes.
Look, I even put flowers on for you, my love.
Yeah, that's a great catch because she just finished telling the dude that she pulled off the car. I ain't no lady. So
And now she got
yeah,
flowers.
she got the flowers on.
True.
And then you got this one over here. She was pissed
Excuse me.
off too.
Drink. It look
And
like she drinking. Okay, she drinking wine. It look like Zinfandels or something.
yes, she got the white wine. She like, ooh, she ready to scarf it down. And then he's looking all like he's sweating and all that. Like, oh my gosh.
I know he's
Listen,
sweating like he in the interrogation
yeah.
room. Like, dang, I'm in the hot seat now.
It's like they couldn't really breathe until they both got up from the table. And I'm
Yes,
like,
Inga, Kima's girlfriend got on my nerves too, my last nerve.
yes, yes. She does have like this annoying presence about her.
She's just
Like
too much.
yeah, like Marla, I get it. Marla has a different way about her. Like she, when she comes in, she even knows like if she said something to get on his nerves, she try to tell him like I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to upset you or nothing, but you deserve more than this. Like they're crapping on you. She
Marla
even
wanted
warned
him to
him.
cut him to do something where he's appreciated. So I
Yes,
understood her point of view because she's like,
exactly.
these people don't appreciate they don't appreciate the kind of man you are.
Yes.
You're a good cop, you have integrity,
Mm-hmm.
and if they don't appreciate you, put your
Move.
papers in and become a lawyer. You'll make more money and you'll have less of a headache, and you don't have to worry about nobody stabbing you in the back.
Yep. So I get where she's coming from. She don't bother me with it. She's more like the encouraging wife, trying to like be supportive and stuff, and saying you don't have to take this. And she even warned him before, like you're in this situation where it's a lose-lose for you. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? If things go wrong, they're gonna blame you. If it goes right, it's gonna look
Someone
bad
else
on.
is going to take the credit.
Yeah, it's so she was just from the jump, she saw through it and she
Mm-hmm.
knew it wasn't going to turn out good for him. So I
Exactly.
definitely understand where she was coming from. She just looking out, and but he knows she is. He knows. But you look at him, they was not. Look at her.
She like, I don't even want to talk to this dude.
But she also should get over it soon, hopefully, because there's a promotion for him involved, hopefully, right? To major or something like that. So hopefully that'll work. I don't know. So let me see what folks are saying. Steve said, I still want to know what Burrell had on him from back in the day. Yes. And if y'all know, don't say nothing. Okay.
I thought he mentioned it already.
I don't know. Kima girlfriend did not want her to be a cop at all. Right. Not at all. And you kind of get it with her because she just wants her to be safe, but
But
she
this is
just
how you met her.
right. That's what I was gonna
You
say.
heard her
She was
talk about how she loves this job.
right. She was like that from the beginning. You know what I mean? And even when she was talking about at that dinner, I think it was last season,
Yeah, when
and
they
she
were
was
out with
talking
their
about
friends.
yeah, she was out with the friends and she was telling them how she, started it and what made her want to do it and all that. And she looked like she had a whole attitude. I'm like, what kind of girlfriend or spouse are you if
You're not
your
doing what I want you to do.
yeah, your person is talking very passionately about what they love and you got a whole attitude? Like,
No,
that don't look right.
it don't.
That don't look right. So let's see now. So they sweating and they it's fine. They did what they had to do though. It's over now. It's over. When we get to this last scene right here, this is the last scene, and Frank he goes into the bathroom because he
Well,
sees the cops all around. I mean,
look.
Bunk
First they
and
came up to the
Freeman.
docks because you didn't even put that.
No, we got. I'm just talking about this, and then I'm gonna go back. So he is in there because the cops, and I'm gonna let you say, say whatever. But he's in the bathroom now because now we got at the bar, we have, hey, Troll Farm, we got Bunk and Freeman and Beatrice. They all decide to come up there and like, oh, we gonna let these folks know we not going nowhere. Because that was Horse, right? You said they tried to say come down to the station with us and everything, and he was like,
I'm
no,
not talking to you.
yeah, he was like, no. And plus, then if that's the case, I need to be under arrest, and I want a lawyer. So they was like, oh, he's pretty smart for a fat guy,
and they got that
right.
when the cops
show up. I'm like, what's that all about? Y'all are not hustlers. Why are y'all whistling when the cops show up? Like, what the heck is going on? That's a bad look right there, though.
But they was doing that when the girl in the uniform was coming through there. And he was like, remember they asked the first time they came there, he was like, what's all of that for? Oh, he's letting everybody know that it's a cop here.
Right. And it's like, why? Hey, young boy. He said, what's up, everybody in the chat? What's up, Miss Mooch and Kayla? And Troll Farm is in the building. Support Gaming says true or false.
He's been for a while.
Huh?
Troll Farm Buggy been.
I know.
Missing for a while. What's up?
Troll Farm. I'm sorry. Support Gaming says true or false. Snitching only applies to being involved with the people doing the dirt, or it also means not knowing them but being a witness to a crime at the time.
Okay.
Not knowing them but being a witness to a crime at the time. So basically, I guess he's saying that snitching is not if you were witness to a crime.
So he's saying that it doesn't apply in this situation with Avon.
Hey, Montana Max.
I want to know people's opinion.
I don't think he's saying that. I think he's saying, well, yeah, maybe he is saying that because he said he's not involved in the crime.
Yeah. So put a 1 up if you think Avon snitched in this situation. Put a 2 up if you don't think he snitched at all. I want to see what y'all think.
Yeah, and Troll Farm, listen, he's letting you know
he's been in
YouTube streets. I'm sorry if I'm calling you a he and you're not a he. I'm sorry. I don't know why. Sometimes I do that. And I'm here detoxing,
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's some ones. We got Steve. So that 1 means what, Moochie? Snitching?
1 means he's snitching. 2 means he's not. He
just
put up
1,
4
Steve.
number ones. He like one, like KRS-One.
Montana says 2, not snitching.
Hey, Samara.
Marlon. Hey, Samara. Marlon says 2. Troll Farm says 1. Inga says 1. But Inga also said that because it was the CO, it was not snitching. So
okay, so 1 was not snitching, 2 was snitching. No.
Huh? No, you said 1 was snitching.
But she did say he was a snitch, though, so she considers him a snitch too. Support Gaming 1 and 2. Come on, you're not a DJ on the 1s and 2s.
Avon didn't snitch. Avon set him up. Okay, I like that one. Okay. All right, I could take that one. Listen, young boy just said, I can't wait till y'all start season 3.
Neither can we. That's why we want to get through this.
We trying
2 episodes in 1 next time.
I know I honestly want that. I want to do that, but sometimes it just gets too hectic, guys, and I can't. That's what I want to do, but I just want to do like 2 and 1s, but it ain't like that all the time. Tonight we could have probably did a 2 and 1 because we pretty much done talking about it.
Well, you know what? I don't want to give no thing. Never mind. I was going to give a spoiler, so I gotta catch myself. I gotta jump back and catch myself.
Never mind.
Do a double recap.
Yes, that's what we're saying.
Yeah, we're gonna be playing double dutch next week.
Yeah, try to do a double. So that probably would consist of, watching 2 episodes and, probably seeing if 1 is really slow and then, the next one, because if 1 is packed with a lot of info, we can't do
and
2.
dialogue, we can't do it.
Yeah.
So
we gotta break it
we
down.
gotta see what episode 5 is like. If episode 5 got a lot of dialogue and stuff, it's Miss K's call. I'm just here.
Yeah.
I'm just riding shotgun.
You gotta make it, gotta make
she
it
tell me I gotta watch 2, I watch 2.
Easy. I already know who it is, Marlon. Because as I finished watching the episode, it went on. You know how it goes on to the next. And then I was like, oh, shoot. Yeah. I said, oh, shoot. He showed up in this one. Okay. Yeah. I look forward to it, though. I had to turn it off, though. I was like, let me turn this off.
Young boy, you saying this is the worst season, but it had a lot of intricate stuff you needed to know in a kind of way because it all ties in later on in the series.
Yeah. And I'm cool with this young boy. I'm cool with it.
Thank you, Samara.
It's not boring. It's not boring to me. Thank you, Samara. Just want to support one of my favorite YouTubers. Oh, he's so sweet, girl. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. I really appreciate that. And God bless you, girl. I wish I had a little, the little treat, a little video or something, but I don't know how to do that, guys. Inga said, no, it's not. I don't know what you're talking about, Inga. What's not? Oh, she said, I think she's responding to you, young boy. We talking about it's the worst season. And listen, you did the all caps.
Not. And she yelled.
You did the all caps. And she did the all caps, okay? You talking that, young boy.
He's like, this was the worst season.
Marlon said Miss K gets better every episode. Yeah, I'm interested.
I agree. I was into it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I am too. I'm interested. It's just that this episode, when I saw the beginning of it, I was like, oh my gosh, what? But then even this episode was pretty good to me. I mean, it wasn't like it was, but it was good. It was good enough for me. So, yeah, young boy talking about Inga, you capping. Would you stop?
You gonna leave my Inga alone. You gonna leave
my
Inga
young boy
alone.
Stop doing that. Thank you, Steve.
It's not the same as the Corner Boys, but it lays a lot of groundwork for the series. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. I can't wait till we get through with it so I could just see what you guys are talking about. I know what you're saying is true, but I just want to see it for myself. Because remember, I can't believe that I did not see season 2. I don't know what the heck. I don't know what was going on.
Said you was running them streets.
Girl. That was about to say. I think I was running the streets.
You was running them streets, girl. He was like, "Come on, girl, let's go out." And he was like,
"Yes,
okay.
I was running the streets," and then. I think when it was on, I'll see it in passing, and sometimes I'll see the serious thing happen, like a spoiler, and it's kind of like, oh, that's why I know what happened, but I don't really know, you know what I'm saying, how it happened, why it happened. But thank you, Steve. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate your feedback in the chat.
Karen Jones says a whole mouthful.
Ooh, hey Karen Jones. I didn't know you was up in here. On my first watch, I felt season 2 was the worst, but the more times I watched the series, I saw how much it mattered and liked more and more.
There you go.
Yes. Which is the reason why we doing the recaps. I mean the rewatch, because The Wire is epic. Can't take nothing from it. What was it, 25 years ago? And they doing that
20?
Is it 20 or 25?
Is it 25? I think it's 20.
Maybe it's 20. Okay.
It's 20.
I thought they were doing support said I skipped him. What did you say?
Skip me. What you say?
It better be something interesting.
I didn't see what you said.
It better be something interesting.
And I hope it's not a spoiler. Let me go check it out. Let me go back. Everyone hates season 2 out of all the seasons. Never understood why all seasons are important. Each have their own theme. Okay.
Yes, indeed. All right, y'all. Well,
I don't even see where he wrote it.
What's this? Oh, 20. Everybody's answering. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, 20. Okay.
Art Love calling you out, Karen.
KJ be hiding.
Oh man, you guys, I love you guys. Y'all be bugging out. Yo, last night, was it last night or the night? No, it was the other night. We was bugging out with y'all in the comment section. Some folks be coming through starting trouble, but it's the good kind of trouble. It's the fun kind.
What, that was Sunday you talking about?
Yeah. Suburbia Jones. Shout out to Suburbia Jones. He was starting a little bit. Canna was starting a little bit. It was fun. It was fun. All right, guys, we're about to get up out of here. And I
I
definitely
like, you
appreciate
know what I
y'all.
like with this scene?
Hmm?
Bunk came in here in that bar and really intimidated people when he switched that music to that James Brown stuff.
Yeah,
I
he's
was
like,
like, all right,
I don't want no country music.
he's getting all nervous. He goes in the bathroom and pukes. So
Yeah.
his nerves is shot at this point.
Hmm.
Because now he know, look, they are getting on me, and I might be in some real ish now.
Yep. Yep.
He
I
looking
feel,
like a ghost in
I
the
don't know.
mirror
I
at
feel bad. I
himself.
feel bad for him a little bit right now. I feel bad for him. Inga says that the wire is a puzzle. All the pieces matter and go together at the end. Yeah, I like
Exactly.
that one. Yeah, thank you, Marlon. You take care as well. I thank you all so much for coming through.
Good night, Samara
Good night,
M.
Samara. Everyone have a safe and blessed night. You too, hun. Support gaming. He looking like ghost looking in the mirror at himself after a body. Have you guys been listening to the podcast Wire at 20? No, I haven't.
No, I,
Is
I
it?
I heard one of them because Method Man is hosting it.
Oh, that's nice. Yes. All right, guys. I love you all. Marlon, Art Love, Support Gaming, Inga, Karen Jones, Young Boy,
Steve.
Steve, um, Samara. Did I say Samara yet? Samara. Troll Farm, if you still here.
Please
Hey.
hit the like button, y'all.
Hit the like button before y'all skedaddle. And underrated one, thank you so much for coming through. Hopefully we see you again. And you guys all have a great night. Inga, I hope I shouted you out. Moochie, do you have something you're doing on your channel before you that you need people to go to
I
and check
did my
out?
P Valley recap. I'm doing Animal Kingdom. I'm gonna do a live tomorrow, and also I am doing The Shy.
Yay, the
And I have
shy.
a trailer breakdown for. I have a trailer breakdown there. It's coming. That's in the works. A trailer breakdown for City on the Hill because the new season's coming out, and it's crazy.
All right, nice. Inga wants to know if we're doing hidden gems this week.
Yes.
So, okay.
Yeah, I had
So
a little complications last week.
okay. All right. We're doing hidden gems,
Oh
guys.
yeah, it's
We'll
gonna
see
be
you.
on my channel this
Yeah.
Thursday.
Yes. All right. Love y'all. Yeah. Have a blessed night. And we will see you on Thursday on Moochie's channel.
Yeah.
Mwah.
Good
Blessings.
night.
Good night.